Hello everybody, welcome to Wild Boy Movies, the place to talk movies, and it has been a while since I last did a collection video, and I figured I'd go ahead and make one for today, because I'm gonna be showing you guys all 10 plushies that I have for the show Murder Drones, and technically it's 11 plushies, but we'll get into that when we take a look at the plushies, and this is only just a fraction of my entire plush collection that you can see behind me right now in my setup. This is a video that I've been wanting to make for a couple of months now, but held back just because of some plushies that haven't arrived yet. But now I feel that I am able to go ahead and finally make this video that I've been wanting to make for a couple of months now. And I want to hear from you guys. What are you guys' thoughts on these Murder Drones plushies? Which ones are your favorite? And do you have any of these Murder Drone plushies in your collection? Be sure to leave all of that down in the comment section. And while you're at it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at all of my Murder Drones plushies. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with the first plushie of this franchise that I got, which is actually the main character of the series, Uzi Dorman. So here is the Uzi plush right here. You got her facial expression, which I honestly think just gives me vibes that it belongs in the Astrobot franchise. That's just my opinion, but you got Uzi with her cool looking facial expression. We also got her purple hair looking pretty cool, and we got her beanie, which is also pretty good. I think it's actually well knitted for the beanie. You got her jacket right here, which is looking pretty cool, especially with the chest emblem of the jacket. You got her arms right here with the little purple triangles on them. And then you got her little like shoes on them with a little like fluff on them, which is pretty cool. And yeah, this was actually the first plush of the Murder Drones franchise that I got, like I mentioned earlier. And this was actually the fourth plush that I got in the overall Murder Drones plush collection. And I actually got another plush along with this one because I ordered two plushies with this one. And the other plush that I got was none other than her boyfriend, N. So here is the N plush right here, looking pretty cool. Now, I did get this one alongside the Uzi plush just because Newsy's a thing. And here with the N plush, you got this little facial expression, which I think is probably the best facial expression. Yeah, it's simple, but it's very effective and very in character for N. Got the little like light headband thing on him, this little hat, which is pretty cool. And we got his trench coat, which is pretty cool. You also got his arms with the little yellow triangle and the armband on them. You also got his little feet right there, pretty cool. And on the back, we got the little wings, which in the show, the wings are like huge. Like, they kind of remind me of like the size of the vulture wings from the MCU Spider-Man movies. These ones are just small, but they work well. And then we got the little tail, which I haven't seen Murder Drones in quite a bit, and I don't remember what this tail does. I believe it's sort of like a poisoning to kill worker drones, and yeah, this N plush is pretty cool and was the fifth plush that I got from my overall plush collection. The next plush that I got is for V, so here's the V plush, looking pretty good. Here's her facial expression and her hair, which I really like, but yeah, we also got this headband right here with these yellow dots on them, looking pretty cool. And then you got her outfit right here, which is looking pretty good. We got the same armband as N, and the same yellow triangles as N. So little feet, looking pretty cool. And then, same as N, we got the back, which is the small wings, and the tail. This one's pretty good, and funny thing is, I actually got this plush in the mail the same day I had my first day of college, so that's kind of like a cool thing that I started college and got this plush the same day. The fourth plushie that I got for Murder Drones is J, so here we got the J plush right here. I think this one has the best hairstyle of all of the Murder Drone plushies just because of her little pigtails right there. Pretty cool. You got the bow on them and the same headband as the other serial designation drones. And we also got her suit with this like dress suit thing. We also got the same armband as the upper disassembly drones, and we got the same yellow triangles. And we got her little like suit with her tie, and I keep the tie underneath like this dress thing. And we also got the things as well. And on the back, we also got the wings and the tail right here. And yeah, this looks pretty good. And these four were originally going to be it for my Murder Drones plush collection. These were the only four that I wanted from that series. And once I got Jay, I said that my collection was done. I got some comments in the short I made for the Jay plush saying, no, you still got more plushes to get. But in terms of the collection that I wanted to get at the time, this was it. And that was it for the Murder Drones plush collection. That is until a certain character got a plushie, which we'll get to that character later on in the video. The next plush that I got, which actually the next three I got on the same day. So starting off that, we got Sin right here. We got the main villain of the series. This is based off her look from episode 7 and 8, which I think looks pretty cool. I also really like how you have her little robot hands with the yellow triangle, but still have like the little like hand thing from the Flash of, I believe it was Tessa skin that Sin wore. But yeah, I really like the effect that they had this little hand flat thing like she does in the actual series. We got her little pigtails right here, or whatever it is. We got the bow on that side, and then we got at the back, and we also got these tentacles right here, which look pretty cool. And honestly, I kind of recreated that one bit from Husband Hotel, the Vox Day song, where Vox is like doing that during that musical number. We also got the dress right here, which underneath you got the worker drone symbol. And then her V right here, which, yeah, I do like the printing on the legs. You do get a little bit of the exposed robo metal for Sin. And yeah, I really like this plush, especially with the yellow X's on the eyes. And yeah, this is definitely a cool plush that I kind of wasn't really wanting to get, but now that I have it, looks pretty cool in person. The next plushie that I got is Khan. So here we got Uzi's dad right here, looking pretty cool. You got his like facial expression right here and his mustache, which you can remove, which my only complaint with the Khan plush, he doesn't have a mouth. So without the mustache, he just looks completely odd when all the other characters do have mouths. But yeah, he does have a Velcro mustache, and I usually prefer to have that mustache on him at all times. You can also go ahead and remove the little remote right here, and you can reconnect it via a magnet. The mustache is Velcro, but yeah, I also really like the coat that Khan has. I do like the shading and color of blue that it has, and the little fluffy parts on like the hood, very fluffy, and same for this bottom part. And we got his little shoes right here, like, honestly, yeah, I like this part. Oh, I forgot to mention that the eye mask part does come down, so you can have him wearing like the goggles or not. And I keep the goggles up since he usually does have those goggles up whenever he appears in the series. But yeah, I do like the Khan plush. But since we're talking about Khan, let's go ahead and talk about his wife now. So now we have Nori Dorman, who is Khan's wife and Uzi's mom. And right here we got Nori. This is pre-death during like the flashbacks in episode 7, Mass Destruction. And right here, pretty cool, you got her purple hair right here, her helmet, which I didn't even mention with Khan. He does have the hard helmet. It feels like it's made from a leathery material. Got her facial expression, which is one of the few Murder Drone plushies to have just like the single color outline and then just black on the inside. The other one was the camping V. Underneath her ID badge, you got the worker drone logo, almost like this assembly drone. And then you got her outfit right here, which to me kind of feels like that she's a nurse, like she's gonna go ahead and go to a hospital and save lives with Nika from the Child's Play franchise. W if you understand that reference. But yeah, I do like this plush. You also got this ID badge can also come off. So you can have her wearing that badge or not. But this Nori plush actually comes in two. That being how she ends up looking like post-death, her heart, which does look pretty cool. You can connect this to this plush, again, via by a magnet, which is actually right here. I can actually feel the magnet, but I prefer to keep this heart Nori apart from Worker Drone Nori, just because I feel like that it fits better. At least to me, it's my personal preference, but right here you got the three little like legs that she has. You also got this bow, which I think is cool. Got the button right there, and these things, and the fishnet head thing, whatever it is. But yeah, this is a pretty cool plush to have tag alongside this Nori plush. The next plush I got was actually the reason why I continued on this Murder Drones plush collection doll. And yeah, I gotta admit, I was very excited when they announced the doll plush. I mean, she is one of my favorite characters of the series. I mean, she had a very awesome moment in the promenading, and yeah, I really do like this character, and I like how they went ahead and translated that character into her plush form. And I do like you got the button eye right here, which underneath has the absolute solver, which is pretty cool. And the eye patch is just sewed on, at least this part, it is sewed on, but you can move the button eye patch part up and down for doll to have the absolute solver. I do like her angry facial expression, like she's about to go into battle. Got her outfit right here, which I've heard some people say it's more of a cheerleader outfit, but yeah, I do kind of see it, but I don't think they ever explain it. Again, I haven't seen Murder Drones in quite a while. You got her triangle on her hands, but this time it's red. And you got her little shoes right here. Got her helmet right here, which is red. And again, like Con and Nori's helmets, is made of leather. Here we got the back, which you do kind of see the strap of the eye patch right here, looking pretty good. And you also got the purple hair as well, which I do like that they have like good color choicing for these hair colors. Like they could have gone with like a darker color, but I like that they went ahead and went with a more brighter color. And yeah, like I said, this doll plush was the reason why my Murder Drone plush collection continued on at all, just because I really like this character. And actually, fun fact with this plush, I actually ordered this plush in November 2025, yet this plush didn't arrive until January 2026, so it took almost 2 whole months for this plush to arrive, since I ordered the plush on November 24th, 2025, and I got the plush on January 11th, 2026. Finally, we are moving on now to the latest additions to the Murder Drone plush collection. We got Pajama Uzi. Now, I originally wasn't going to get any of the variations of the plushies, but I just like the pajama looks, but I decided to pick up the pajama plushies just because, yeah, I do like the way they look. We got her little nighttime hat, which is different from her beanie, and I do like this little nighttime hat, even though, yeah, there. We also got her little pajama shirt, which is looking pretty cool. We got the little triangles on her arms, but now it's on the back instead of the front. Got a little slippers on, which is very fluffy. And same thing can be said with the last plushie, but we'll get to that in a bit. And we got the little eye mask, which says, "Do not disturb, will bite." And this can go down, so it looks like she's sleeping with it on, but yeah, I again, like the con one, I prefer to keep the thing up. And yeah, this is a pretty cool plush right here, and it's probably one of the only variations of the Murder Drones that I'll get. And along with the other one, which is Pajama N. So here is the Pajama N plush. We got him right here. The only thing I am a bit iffy on is that he does not have his wings, which is kind of odd, but he still has his little tail. But overall, I do really like this Pajama N plush. You got his little pink shirt with a dog on it. You got his pants with dog bones and dogs on it, and his little slippers, which are also dogs. Really like that. And again, his sleep mask is also a dog sleeping, and the eye mask can fall down Got his little hat, the little headband thing, pretty cool. And yeah, I do really like these pajama plushies. Right now on screen should be an image of all 10, well technically 11, murder drone plushies that I have together. And as of right now, this is it for the collection. I'm not gonna get any more of those plushies. I'm not gonna get the camping plushies, the Sin T-Rex plush, nor the go-kart Uzi plush. What I showed off in this video is my complete collection for my murder drones plush collection. That statement could change if we get plushies for The Promenade, which is my favorite episode of the series. Like, those would be variations of Murder Drones plushies that I would definitely buy just because I really like that episode. And or if we get plushies for Lizzie and Thad. In fact, I'm gonna predict it right now. In fact, not even right now. This is something that I predicted on January 1st of this year. That I'm thinking that this year we're gonna be getting those plushies for Lizzie and Thad. But as of right now, my Murder Drones plush collection is complete. But that was all the plushies that I have for the show Murder Drones. I definitely want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about my Murder Drones plush collection? And which one of these 10 or 11 plushies is your favorite? And if you want to see me go ahead and make more of these plush collection videos for all the other plushies that I have in my collection, I'd be down to do that. Be sure to let me know all of that down in the comment section. And while you're at it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video, and have a great day.